Hey guys, Dane Daniels with 2AS Training, a separate entity of 2A Stippling. We are a training group, I guess you could call us, for basic pistol introduction. This is for new shooters, for shooters who have not fired their pistol in a very long time or have never fired their pistol. Basic level of training, introduction of pistol, kind of that sweet spot between concealed carry and pistol 1 and 2. When we say interview stance, it's kind of this positioning of you feel like there might be a threat, but you don't want to give off that you know there's a threat. So setting your interview stance up like this, where you feel like you're ready, where your base is solid. We started out just talking and getting to know each other a little bit, really getting in a position where each instructor kind of giving their why, discussing why they're out here on a Saturday away from their families, because it's important to them. It's legacy. It's passing on the legacy to people who really desire to protect their family, desire to protect the Second Amendment, because if it's not us, then who? You have people who may have never shot their pistol before, or maybe they just bought one, they want to get familiar with that one. People who want to know they can pick their pistol up in the middle of the night and shoot the bad guy. And I'm going to find what is my primary focus when I'm looking down the barrel here. The front dot, right? So I'm looking for that. So basically what I'm telling y'all is these should be fuzzy, that should be in focus, and your target in front of you should be fuzzy. We had 2-3 guys in here today that had bought one because they heard a bump in the night. They lived in a rough neighborhood, but they had never really shot it. And today, earlier he said, my biggest goal is to know that I can carry it, at least in my truck, and feel confident to know that I can grab it if I need to outside of the house. You actually should be doing about 70% of your grip with your support hand. And that threw me off of a whole lifetime of shooting, okay? So I was like, okay, that's weird. But when I tried it, it made a huge difference for me. Did a lot of dry fire to begin. We did a bunch of dry fire, a bunch of dry reloads, getting used to manipulating their pistol. Before we even started shooting our pistols, we actually shot ARs during lunch. They all said, they were like, we really appreciated being able to do that real quick so they can get all those kind of first jitters out of their system. Notice my shoulder line. My head does not move. My shoulder line comes up a little bit, but I'm not shrugging. Does that make sense? I'm getting here to where my eyes are gonna meet my sights. So if I'm recoiling at a full extension, everything is coming here. Does that make sense? But if I'm here, I'm absorbing it like a spring, right? So when I come to this position, I'm defending myself. That's kind of that natural defense position. Moved into some live fire stuff. We really probably only ran through about 150 rounds because every round was very efficient in the way we were utilizing it. The instructors gave really good points. We all were given a lot of good feedback on where their shots were going. Really for the first few shots, we weren't really looking at target as much as we were their body mechanics and how they're pulling the trigger, how they're actually squeezing the pistol. When you go to put your finger actually on the trigger, a lot of people will go like this, where their fingertip is touching the trigger. Some people will go like this and have their entire knuckle completely pulled over that trigger. I can tell you right there, that's not good at all, right? The ideal position is the center of that first index pad. The two primary goals today were, one, for the person to be able to confidently pick up their firearm, take out the bad guy if they had to. The second was using their range days efficiently now. Do you feel like you can go to the range now with 100 rounds and not waste them? All have little mechanics that we learned today that we can take back and actually go to the range once a month or once every week or whatever it might be and efficiently train ourselves. 4-hour course, not much to it, doesn't take long at all. Nice, beautiful day out, and we had a great time, and everybody stayed safe. Everybody's confident walking out the door.